my name is Charlie McGrath. I'm the founder of WideAwakeNews.com and a host on the Rinse Radio Network. I'm also a father who's not willing to put his kid into a meat grinder so we can protect the status quo, so we can allegedly spread democracy to regions of the world who absolutely are ready to pull the trigger on any American that they see. Now, if you might think that sounds unpatriotic, you might think that sounds over the top, but let's look at where we're at. Today, we had Leon Panetta, our defense secretary, have to fly to Afghanistan to buck up the morale of the troops. But before we could talk to him, they had to take the weapons away from all the troops. Why is that? Well, it might be because we've been fighting that war longer than any war in the history of this country, and we're starting to see our troops completely lose their mind. You know, over the last year, look at what we've had. We've had on urinating on dead bodies. We're burning Korans. And now we have a soldier who had a major head injury 2 years ago in Iraq on his second tour of combat duty. Now on his fourth tour, completely loses his mind and murders a bunch of civilians in Afghanistan. Every time we see one of these incidents, we see pushback from these people. And we need to understand something. They're not the enemy because they're looking for blood now. You know, if you would have been born the year we invaded Afghanistan, you're just the right age to pick up an AK-47 and look for some payback. This is what's going to occur throughout the Middle East, throughout the North, throughout North Africa, because we cannot stop empire building until the people of this country wake up and realize that people like Senator John McCain, Lindsey Graham, that are begging for more and more war, they're leading us to a future that truly does have enemies that want to come over here and destroy us. But it isn't to come over here and take our freedom and take our liberty. It's to come over here and look for justice from what we've done inside their nations. We're going to be asked to go to war inside of Syria. We're going to be looking for international support in order to go overthrow their government. And then we're going to be asked to do the same thing inside of Iran. We must realize that it's nothing but a con game in order to protect the status quo, to keep a few people in New York City and the city of London and Washington, D.C. fat and happy and in power. We need to stand up and say enough is enough. There is no more blood for oil or blood for treasure or blood for whatever. If you want to spend your blood, Washington, D.C., New York City, City of London, you go over and fight these battles. It's enough American men and women being butchered, and it's enough citizens of this planet dying in the name of spreading democracy. Stories are attached. That's all I got.